Hello, everybody. My name is Crumpettos. Welcome back to our UCLA Dynasty series here on College Football 25. Here in Season 2, we are in Week 2 against Washington. We are hosting our Big Ten Conference rival. They are currently ranked 19th, and if you remember last season, we actually beat them 20-13, I believe, was the score. And we have some games across the league to go over, some important ones. Oregon is hosting Oklahoma State, rank 2 versus 12. Miami is hosting Notre Dame, 8 versus 20. Oklahoma is hosting number 4 Michigan. And number 13 Arizona is hosting number 22 Penn State. Now, there are multiple games across the league to look at. Arkansas State, sort of a rivalry. And it is generally a little boring during the start of the season. Iowa State, that is a rivalry. Yeah, so ranked matchup, Kansas State hosting Army. Going to be interesting to see what Avery Johnson does there. And yeah, Texas hosting San Jose State. They lost to number 2 ranked Ohio State last week. Ohio State is now ranked number 1. USC is playing Purdue. And Ohio State is on a bye, I guess. Interesting. Well, we have a tough challenge today facing the number 19 ranked team in the nation. The top 25 goes as follows. And with our win last week against Vegas, we are 1-0 on the season. And yeah, I'm trying to think of any teams that are noticeably missing from the top 25. And for the life of me, I can't think of any. Yeah, Cal at 10 is a little bit of a surprise. And also, I wanted to mention, this Washington team is going to be a very fun matchup because their quarterback is Chad Wake. Now, you're probably wondering, who exactly is Chad Wake? Well, he is a true freshman, and if we take a look over at the spreadsheet, we will see that in the top 20 or top 50 of the class last year, he fell in at number 6. He's an 82 overall after the team bonus, and then a star development trait. And he is also the number 2 ranked quarterback in the entire class, only behind Logan Seats, who went to Stanford. Although, in comparison, he is a much better player currently than Seats. So they are starting a true freshman at quarterback today. And then, all right, just had to close the spreadsheet there before I forget it up for the entire video. At halfback, they have Jonah Coleman, so we don't have to worry about him. Little slow, but he is a power back. Great break tackle and ball carrier vision, as well as trucking and stiff arm and spin move and juke move. Yeah, he's going to be a monster. We're going to have to isolate him. He is up to an 88 overall after the team bonus. And then receivers-wise, Denzel Boston is really going to be the main target. He is an 83 overall. I'm going to put him on an island out there. Poor deep route running, but good short to medium, as well as good release. LaTroy Combs is a redshirted freshman. He's wearing number 46, which probably looks disgusting on a receiver, but I'm going to leave it. Rashid Williams and Kevin Green are also there. Green looks good in space, 99 agility, 97 change of direction. Their tight end's an 82, and the offensive line is just low 80s. But left end Toby Erickson, I'm hoping to isolate because he has 97 power move and 88 block shed. And he looks like a monster, really. He is a junior. So I'm really going to be targeting the other defensive end, Russell Davis. Actually, I think it's Himes because I looked at their depth chart and it's Himes on the other side. So he has 70 block shed, so we're going to be targeting him. And then Russell Davis the second is probably going to be their rush end. Yeah, he looks a lot better. 80 block shed, 88 finesse move. So yeah, those are mainly the guys we are going to be targeting. And then as for recruiting, I already took care of that, so we will check it out at the end of the episode. And then as for coaching upgrades, I did take those 10 points, and I did purchase Motivator. I do want to start expanding into this coaching tree. mainly because of the off-season training bonuses. I want to get work on that for the off-season because I feel like we're just not getting a lot of progression in the off-season training, especially last season. So we are going to have to focus on that. And then to get it to Master Motivator, we have to have 5 players drafted, which doesn't seem too hard. I think Sturdivant's almost a lock to get drafted, but after that, it's really on players we develop, which is what the Motivator tree is about. Then Architect, we still need to win 4 rivalry games. I don't actually know what these bonuses are for. Additional XP, random skills. Yeah, it looks like it's skills and XP for Architect. And then Strategist, we need to win 3 more bowl games, so that's going to be at least 3 more seasons. Just have to spend 5 more in Tactician. Boost to visits. So that looks like recruiting stuff. Oh, this is where you get Mind Reader. That's where it is. That is where you know or learn the dev trait of players. And then recruiting, I still need to work on this a bit. Maybe get DBs. I don't know. I feel like I've invested a lot into this tree, and it's actually paying off. But yeah, I want to expand into Motivator and Tactician more. I actually haven't spent that much, just O-line bonuses. So, and we are playing on default gameplay sliders, I think. So we're going to have to see how it goes. So, ready for the game. All right, as always, we are going to be running our UCLA playbook and then our 4-2-5 defense. I feel like that's worked out pretty well for us so far, and I am going to go ahead and say I want to kick it. We are the home team, so I'm comfortable with that. And then hopefully we kick off first, and then they get the ball, and we at least hold them to a punt, because then the at-home stadium atmosphere will play into momentum, and everything will go good from there. So this is our home opener of the season. Last episode, we played in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So we are facing our Big Ten rival at home. And then next week is going to be very important. We are playing Georgia. Now, I don't expect to... they actually fell from 1 to 2, even though they have not played a game yet. Don't really know how that makes sense. I mean, Ohio State beat Texas, and granted, that is very good. And we have our speedy return man dropped at the 15. Now, we did not kick off. We returned anyways. TJ Harden is your player highlight. Fantastic ball carrier vision, but I don't actually know what that does for me on the field. All right, looks like we're going to have 2 men unblocked. Can I get a motion over to the backside? Looks like he's following with Harden. Going to have some room to run. I hit the turbo extremely early, but that's because I saw the room. And 18 yards on this first rush of the game. Mataveo on the reception on the RPO. Only 2 yards. Little slow of reaction from the linebacker. This better not be a read option play. And the defensive tackle with a shed on the center. Yeah, I am right there with you, Martin. I don't want to know what that was about. Let's actually get Harden into a swing. That is wide open for Flores at the middle of the field. We convert a 3rd and 8 on a 24-yard reception. And I actually want double hitches on this because I want the checkdowns. Actually see the one-on-one. Sturdivant got his hands on it. I'll take that any day, really. They got a safety walked up on that left side. I'm actually fine with this. And a sack. Going to be Russell Davis. Came in unblocked. And that is going to be, who is that? Knighton? DeGiorgio. DeGiorgio is our left tackle for some reason. Knighton and him switched. And he just got confused. I mean, you got to block someone, and it is, you're taught as a offensive lineman, it is the person who is the quickest route to the quarterback. So, I don't know what that one's about. And that is just them not forming a pocket. All right. So we are punting on our first offensive drive. This one back and through the back of the end zone. All right. First look at Chad Wake. That is a dope name. And we are actually going to go back to our game plan from last week of the safety blitz. Gets them out of funk, gets the run fits down at the line. And a wide receiver jet sweep goes for 2 yards. Going to have Chambliss on the tight end on that left side. And the running back cuts it back only for a 4-yard pickup. Tell you what. Covering the tight end, and that is a sack. Chad Wake tries to scramble for it, but Patterson is there for the sack, and that is a 4th and 15, and they are going to have to punt it. Now, punt blocking is not always the best. So I bring back some blockers of my own. And I'm actually going to put Mataveo on a streak. On the run, Sturdivant has it. Protecting the ball. Sort of thrown behind him, but it got there. Really? Okay, so the center's blocking that one. And Martin pulled it, but the center could not hold his block, and that is a tackle for a loss. And we're just going to have to rock with whatever this is. Kind of wish he dropped that. I kind of panicked on that one. 3rd and 17. We really just want to get back into field goal range, so we're going to run a halfback screen to Harden. And he's going to have a block. And get this one all the way back to the 27. Now it is on the left upright. Let's focus in for this kick here. And I didn't shank it. Let's go. 3 on the board against Washington. So this is, I guess, now a defensive first team. Really just focusing on shutting down the other team and getting points where we can. I'd bet you their strong safety blitz is just the best for stopping a run. And that one is dropped for a 1-yard loss. Gonna be big old number 99, Williams. Running something a little weird here. And that is a fumble on the play, and the UCLA defense has recovered it. Aishampong on the recovery. Let's take a replay at that one. That one is a big play. So they faked the jet sweep. Wake has it, fakes the handoff, but I actually hot routed number 17 Woods, I believe, or adjusted him to a blitz of his own. So they start blocking like it's the jet sweep, but either way, he is coming in hot, and we had a shed from the defensive tackle Williams anyways. And Woods gets the strip sack, and then Ashampong picks it up. What a play from our defense day. Now time to capitalize, which, you know. Okay, number 2 threw a block and got the tackle on that one. I'm really hoping it is a one-on-one for Sturdivant. It is not. And thrown in the dirt as there was pressure in Martin's face. And Harden is not able to survive that. That is going to be a 3 and out, and we're going to have another field goal here on the 10-yard line. This one is up and no good. Are you kidding me? We missed that? I was aiming for the right upright. Okay. Sending pressure on this one, trying to get them out of a funk. This one going to be a jet sweep over to that right side. Number 3 has it. And that is going to be Rashid Williams. That is their only completed pass today. All right, this cover 4 is going to have a good run fit. And they do end up running it. And that is going to be Shameless on the coverage. See what coach wants to do. Well, I am the coach, so. This another handoff, but going nowhere. Going to be a 3rd and 7 now. And they are running doubles, so we are going to put a bluff blitz. And everything is bagged, and Wake is sacked. Going to be sack number 3 for our defense. That's going to be big ol' 57. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. So they have negative 15 rushing yards. That's going to include sack yardage, so that's why it's negative. And 57 was Tanu Vasa, the transfer from... Where was it? Utah. That's what it is. And, oh, man, 32 is fast. Really got to worry about fumbles, though. The downside of having this really fast corner in is that he does not have a high carrying stat. And that is perfectly placed to Flores for the first down. I'm actually curious. Yeah, so that was a yellow at the middle of the field. That cake read option play did not work last time as the center could not hold his block. I am not too confident in the blocking on this play. Yeah, their defensive tackle threw the guard into Harden's lap. So, yeah, that was cool. I accidentally pulled it. Oh, no. All right, 3rd and 8 on that loss. Tell you what, this playbook really just needs spacing. If that drag can get far enough ahead. Nope, gonna throw it anyways. Ooh, the defensive end, 45, got a hand in there. Thought I was quick enough with it, but evidently not. And I shanked this punt. That's gonna go out of bounds at the 30. Hey, I was right. That was exactly where it went out of bounds at. That's funny. What's not funny is our offense. and how bad it is. And that one cut back, but nowhere to go with it. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And nothing going their way. All right, I'm going to change that to man coverage on that left side. Took the cutback. I was kind of expecting that. I thought about playing it, but I don't know. Actually, tell you what. Let's go to cover 6 invert. That play is actually really hard to understand what's happening. All right, true freshman Wake in. Steps back, throws it. Incomplete. Knocked out Marshall on the coverage, and they're going to have to punt. All right, let's actually see what normal blocking is like. Makes a man miss and takes it all the way to the 37. Oh, man, this kid is so good. Gonna loft that one in. Oh, deflected. Unable to get any separation there. All right, tell you what. Gonna do sort of a high-low read. Take the low and Harden. I dislike that orbit does not go upfield. All right, this looks to be cover 3. Really could be anything, though. And Harden drops that one. I had the curl open on that right side, but... And that's exactly what it was. I mean... I just didn't expect the purple to play the corner. I expected him to snap to the low immediately. Really just need to run flood and curl concepts. That is going to be our bread and butter today. And that is over, and that is deflected again by Marshall. Had a pick 6 last game. This one still out of the tight end flex. That one just sticks, and they do have the first down. A little less than 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. A little less than 6 minutes now. Run to that left side. Nowhere to go. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This rush defense is insane. All right, 2nd and 10. Motion from the receiver, and it is a jet sweep again, and he really kicked in into high gear. And we're going to try doubling here. I'm actually going to put Pellet into a deep blue. That one caught, but covered. It'll be a 6-yard pickup. This might be a run. Nope. The zig route got wide open as the curl flat play the flat, and that's just a read option. If I kept the blitz on, Wake's going to take this one for the first down. The Washington offense is really kicking it. First and 10. I'm worried about that left-handed side. Malafu found a hole, and they're going to get dropped for 2 yards. And we're going to get out of that formation. All right, 2nd and 12. Looks to be a run up the gut. Shane Bliss on the tackle, saved a touchdown, basically. Wow. And I don't think we have double bracket out of this. Tell you what, let's send a man blitz. Nope, don't need to. 2-minute warning. We are going to double receiver number 1. 3rd and 7 for Washington now. And Wake is going to scramble, and he is going to take this one in for a touchdown. The true freshman, Chad Wake. I mean, that was a beautiful scramble drill. Everything covered in man coverage. Understood that. Did not see any of his routes open. And saw the pocket. Unfortunately, both defensive tackles stretched outside. And he just took it up the gut. I mean, everything was covered. And, yeah. That is brutal. We're actually just going to jump to the next play here. Tell you what, return left. Is this going to put... It is Benjamin. That's going to get back to the 20. All right, minute 51 to stretch the end of the field. Tell you what. That's Staples, has a reception and fought to the 41. We're going to call no huddle. Put you at a drag. And that is, yeah. Too many routes going to the same place. Might as well call a halfback screen. I think that'll work. Looks like cover 3. Harden going to get around the linebacker and out of bounds at the 47. So good gain on that. And this one, just a slant up the middle. Pegan is going to have it. We're going to call our first timeout. We're really connecting now. We do have 23 seconds, so I would like to see what coverage this is. So it is zone. So I'm going to set up a curl concept on that left side. That is absolutely bailed. That was all hard in there. That was weird. Okay, it did not look like man coverage when the motion happened. And this looks like a walk-in touchdown. I know I'm saying that, but Harden gets it down to the 2. We don't have to call a timeout. Gonna have Flores on the motion. And that is a walk-in touchdown at UCLA. We did return to start the game, so we will be kicking off. So we have to focus on not letting them score, especially now. I mean, that's just true in general. All right, shanked it a little bit. And that is down to the 28. So a little bit of a gain. Kind of messed it up, to be honest. And coming out on first down, we are going to call cover 4. It looks like a pass play. It is double slants down the middle. They do have all 3 timeouts. They're going to take one there. Do they have Maple here? No, just Buzz. That's basically the same thing, essentially. 2nd and 1. And that is over the middle. Going to be number 3. Threw a big hit. Holds onto the ball at the 50-yard line. Somewhere around there. 42. Okay, it's not closer to where I thought it was. And under pressure, I basically had the lurk, but I was watching the quarterback, so I dropped down too far towards the line of scrimmage and completely missed it. That was one-on-one coverage and deflected. I mean, I'll take it. All right, we're doubling receiver number 1. That is just a dump off. Going to be a 3rd and 4 now. We're going to keep it. Same thing. Actually, check that. Check that. They get the first down. 17 seconds left. They only have the 1 timeout. They get the false start, maybe. False start on the offense. The crowd got loud, and it paid off. And that's halftime. The runoff from the clock. They couldn't kick the field goal. Time of possession even at 11 minutes each. I can't review that, so you're going to have to back it up and see what happened. Because the runoff from the false start ended the quarter. They had a field goal. That is a technicality. And we are happy for it. All right, so we have the lead somehow. And we are kicking off to start the second half. Flores on the tackle. Going to be dropped at the 14. Their running back, number 24. I'm pretty sure that's their running back. No, Jonah Coleman's their running back. Must be a backup. Either way, he has not been playing well. I'm going to keep the safety walked up. And it is a run to the left side. And Williams there. And the safety on the cleanup. Landon Hatchett on the injury. That is going to be one of their offensive linemen. This would be a great time to send a blitz. Oh, I had it. I was looking right at it. He just didn't react. I pressed Y. It must have been too late. All right. Well, they are calling no huddle. I'm going to stretch it because that's all they've been calling with that play. And look at Justice. That play, Jalen Woods on the injury. And we're going to have Stanley Ellis in the game now. Looks to be a run. Stanley Ellis got there in the backfield and going to be 0 on the coverage. It's going to be Pellet. Yeah, Pellet. Going to be a 3rd and short now. They're going to call Buzz match. I'm going to put them in hard flats. And that is bagged and sacked. Gift wrapped all the way back to the 25-yard line. Jalen Woods. We are going to just go ahead and substitute. Bruised ribs. You know what? We are fine. And a lot of talented players on this defense. Going to give each and every one of them a shot. Benjamin. Going to need to get behind. Not enough blocks. Could have had something nice. And I am actually going to call my own plays because we really need to develop the ground game. Now, 28 on a tight end is catastrophic. As, where are you going? Harden. I tried to get that ball into the other hand to give a stiff arm, but got really shifty on that one. All right, motion. Harden didn't lay out the block. That one didn't work. You know, I'm almost willing to take a shot here. Mainly if it means a one-on-one from Sturdivant. And just not positioning on that one. Pressed at the line. I guess he didn't win it. Well, kind of know he didn't win it. From how it went. Tell you what. Sturdivant broke it. Oh, overthrown. We had him on for the first down, but Martin could not make that play. And we're just going to boom this kick. It's going to go through the back of the end zone. And Benjamin was the upright man. If he had taken a correct route there, could have gotten that one. Ellis not able to make it, but disrupts the offensive line. Ashampong on the tackle. And that is going to be a halfback screen. I mean, if running it isn't working, you got to get it into the hands of your best player somehow on a cross screen. All right, sending contains, covering. Has the inside route. That's just the corner getting bumped there. I'll walk the safety down. That can end up biting us in the ass, but it's fine. That is going to be a wide receiver screen. Gets it out the last second. Chambliss got pancaked. Got absolutely murdered over the middle. I don't know if you saw that. RPO. Tight end on the flat. Fell over. I wonder what that was about. Not complaining. And we are ready to send the house. That's a halfback screen. Oh, just enough room, and he's going to take this one into the almost the red zone, right at the door on the 26. All right, back to the basics. Going to run this safety blitz on first down. Could run. And that is just a curl. I'm actually going to adjust, get rid of the match, put it in my hard flats. Probably going to be a run anyways. This damn wide receiver. Where are you going, Chambliss? All right, they got the first down. Faking the play action. And that is going to be a touchdown. Looks to be a zig route. PA flood. Got the man coverage. Got enough room. Took him upfield. We are now trailing. PAT is up and good. 82 yards. We had him at multiple instances. Just did not answer all the way. We're just going to have to fair catch that one. And that is wide open. Going to be Mataveo. Tried trucking, even though kind of had the room anyways. I thought he would just run into him. And that is Harden. Going to go for a good 8 yards. And we are going to actually bump this one back over to this run play. It's weird, right? So Peterson. This is me hitting right on the D-pad. He goes to the left. I don't know what it is. Because when I hit left on the D-pad before is when he took that awkward right step. I don't know, but that run play is definitely in the playbook. Or, well, it's in the playbook, but definitely calling it more often from now on. All right. Good drive so far. RPO going to have some room with Flores. Has it up the sideline and out of bounds at the 16. RPO worked wonders on that one. Cover 4 just did not react. Tell you what, we're going to run another bubble play. This time looks to be just a straight handoff. Not going to get fooled this time. And Harden has a 7-yard run. 59 rushing yards today. And this looks to be a... Don't ask me how, but I know this to be a double middle linebacker blitz. Nope. But we are going to have the inside leverage. Flores down at the 1. 28 seconds left. Man, doubles halfback weak. I'm going to have to remember that because we got crazy yardage in that play formation. We are actually going to let this go down to the end of the quarter just to get some stamina back. This one, a very close one. And that is the end of the third quarter. And they are spreading it out evenly, although a lot of Williams receptions and one of the other guys have, it was the jet sweep. All right, we are going to check this one over to Power O. 1st and 10. Harden took the cutback. Oh, open field. That is a rush touchdown for Harden. And we have taken the lead. Keep it 0. All right, PAT is up and good. We take the lead 17-14, but that is not a comfortable lead. We're going to have to come out and play some very hard defense. This one back at the... Ooh. Nowhere to go. That one's dropped at the 15. Washington is going to have to take it 85 yards. Yes, 85 yards. They are coming out in empty. Gonna call cover 4. I'll give up the scramble. I'm fine with that. I had a feeling it would be something like this. That one trying it down the field and dropped at the last second. Davies did not have a hand on that one, and it was Jones who made the deflection. And this is going to be Ashampong on the bluff blitz. Put him over the middle. And that's exactly where the running back went, right into his arms. And we are going to go for this Ed blitz here. Oh. Tell you what, go straight into cover 3. Taking that. There we go. Interception by Woods. The freshman quarterback makes just a catastrophic mistake. It was between 2 separate routes for the linebacker, and he selected the one that would have given them the first down. He completely gave up the other one, and that's exactly where Wake went. And I don't know what play call I'm in, because that was unexpected. Audible over to a run. Harden, it's no good. Insta-shed from the defensive tackle there. And let's get this back over to the RPO game. RPOs have been working great against Washington. And the run game just gone. Don't know where it went, but certainly not here. Let's see what coach has to say. I'm actually just going to audible this over to a regular corner. Ooh. His positioning makes me think that this is zone coverage, and that is going to be a false start on the guard. The interception gave us fantastic field position, but we're already moving back towards being on the verge of not having a field goal range. Tell you what. Give me that. Give me this. And that is just incomplete. Pocket did not hold up. Might have had the slant. We do have field goal range, so let's see. This one up. Does not look to be good. Barely missed the corner. That is 2 missed field goals today, and that cannot happen. That is just the worst. And, of course, it's the frickin' jet sweep. What else would it be? I mean, you call that 4 or 5 times a game. It's not going to work. All right, we are going to get the maple over to the receiver side. And the run, no good. The defensive tackle, Williams, just bounced around the middle like a pinball, but didn't matter because that's where they went. And let's go for edge blitz here because that's gets them lined up like that. And that is a sack. Gonna be Davies, our slot corner. And Wake is pissed. Jalen Davies, our #1 corner. You'd expect him to drop into coverage, and that's not what he did. Gonna have some room to run here. Benjamin's gonna take it all the way back to the 47. Now, we would probably more than likely like to run this one out. I don't know what's happening to our interior guards, but they like 75 fucking pinballed 70. That's going to be Erickson. He is going to be the one with 97 power move. I guess power move is where it's at. Going to be 2nd and 12 now. And Harden was unable to get to that one. Would have been nice. And they only want me to go for this little China play. Going to try Sturdivant. Has the reception for the first down. Just man coverage there. Easily isolated. Put on an island against our #1 receiver. And this is going to be a handoff. Nope. Going to be a tackle for loss. I literally put it in the notes. Run away from Toby Erickson. And I'm still doing it. And that is a sack. 3rd and 22 now. Yeah. This Erickson guy is insane. Gonna have Sturdivant. Well, actually, Flores. No good. Not enough on it. Try the shot. Gonna have to punt it. Really should be kicking to that left side, huh? That is down to the 10. Nice punt. All right. The blitz coming to the strong side. Going to put Jones over. That, I got bumped and carried down in an animation. IDing Mike going to be a run play. Cutback was covered. And this one, just finding some room, not able to make a tackle, which is going to drive me crazy. All right, let's not get out of sorts here. Audible it over. Are you kidding me? No frickin' way. I swear to God, jet sweep is going to... Ugh. Not a run play. Has the receiver on the in route. Makes a fantastic play, this freshman. On a money drive right here. No, I want cover 3. Cover 2. I don't know what I'm in. And, yep. I barely got to cover 2, and it was a fatal mistake. Found number 12. Found a seam. 309 yards to this freshman quarterback. Says I was in cover 3. I don't know what to believe. Washington has scored. I mean, really, the game has been determined by Toby Erickson. Need to run away from him. He's destroying the guards. Gonna come out and flood. Looks to be zone coverage. That's going to be caught upfield for the first down. Saw them drop back. That is a throw out of a sack, but a flag is down. Pass interference. Against the defense, we are going to take it, obviously. And we honestly might just have Flores here. That is caught. Are they going to say incomplete? I don't know what they're going to say. All right, 2nd and 4 now. That is going to be Monteveo in open space. Run around him. And out of bounds at the 28. Clock still rolling. So we are going to take this to the 2-minute warning. Very close game here. No, I'll reset it. It's fine. Flores is going to have it run upfield. Gets a little bit of extra room down at the 6. All right, got Mr. Power Man on that backside. I'm actually going to cut the video. I'm going to take it all the way down to the last seconds before snapping. All right, here we are. Harden down to the 1. Kind of like it. Why would we pass here? All right. I'm going to call quarterback sneak because if we don't get it, I honestly am a little bit fine with that. They're not calling any timeouts, so they're not stopping us. And that's a touchdown. All right, they have 3 timeouts. Justin Martin took it in himself. PAT is up and good. Those field goals are going to kill me. All right, booming kick. Looks like they returned right. Stopped him at the 16. 38 seconds to go the length of the field. Tell you what, let's come out and cover 6. Going to be a little confusing to read that one. And he's going to scramble for it, and he's going to slide. Timeout taken. We didn't touch him. Let's actually do... Shell is a cover 2. We're in a cover 3, though. Clock is rolling. No, it isn't. Oh, and a sack. They're going to have to call a timeout. Shell's going to be default. We're going to call cover 4. I don't know if that's the right move. Looks to be crossing routes. Oh, I was out of step. I would have carried with it. They're going to have to call their last timeout, though. They're down at the 45. They just want us to drop back in coverage. I'll do it, but not quite. All right. I want to put somebody in a bluff blitz, but I can't. And he had the check down, but he got sacked. They're going to have to spike it. He had the tight end over the middle, and he was going to throw it to the check down on the receiver on the left. They went for a false... They got a false start. That's going to take some time off the clock. 1 second left. They're in a Hail Mary. I mean, we are sending heat. No shot. Tries it. Out of bounds. That is your ball game. We have upset Washington, the 19th ranked team, 24-21. What a game. And you know what? It all came down to them not getting a field goal before halftime. That is insane. A relatively clean game from the offense. We limited turnovers. I think there was, just 1 interception? Maybe. I don't even know. But the defense played a great game in the first half. Second half, gave up way too many yards. And the goddamn jet sweep got us every time in the second half. First half, we isolated it pretty well. But, geez. That one was brutal. Had me on the edge of our... I was on the edge of my seat. What am I saying? Justin Martin, 280 yards and a touchdown. There was no interception. Harden had 54 yards. He averaged okay. Didn't run it as much, so... will it tell me how many of those were sacks? Yards lost to sacks? No. All right, guess we'll never know. Receiving, Flores, great game. 7 receptions, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Harden, 5 for 46. Really was a key, especially in the screen game. Monteveo, 4 for 40. Perfect. Staples, 36. Sturdivant had 2 for 34. Pegan, 2 for 23. Really need to get Sturdivant more touches. Defensively, Pellet with 10 tackles. He is a workhorse. Keanu Williams, 3 tackles for loss and a sack and a half at defensive tackle. And then Jalen Woods with an interception. And then Isaiah Patterson with a sack and a half. Tanu Vasa with a sack. Pellet with a sack. Woods with a big sack earlier in the first quarter. And then Davies with a clutch sack late in the game. And Ashampong had the fumble recovery, too. Yeah, we had the Woods force the fumble. Ashampong with a fumble recovery. Oh, what a good game. I forgot to look at Washington. So the rookie quarterback, or freshman quarterback, Chad Wake, had a pretty good game, honestly. 338 yards, 81% completion, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. And he also rushed for a good amount. 17 yards on 1 carry at one point. He just got sacked way too many times and a fumble. Yeah, the O-line really screwed them today. And then Rashid Williams, yeah, his run after catch was crazy because he ran those freaking jet sweeps. I've been credit to Washington. They simplified it so much for their freshman quarterback. And that's really what the model of quarterbacks is moving towards. Brady talked about it in a podcast recently. You simplify it for a quarterback, and then, yeah, they don't succeed because they're not expected to do anything more than the system they're in. It's kind of crazy. All right, moving on to next week. And this has been a crazy, crazy game, crazy episode. And we are first on a number of players who are in their top 5. Going to have to go around and do some sells. True Blood still not satisfied. Got some blood in the water. We're still not ranked. Oh, Purdue upset USC. That is going to be huge for us. Absolutely huge. Okay, I'm in. All right, let's take a look around the league. Nebraska lost. That's big. Thank you, Akron. They are on our schedule. And, oh, man, I should probably pull that up. All right, so Indiana barely beat an FCS team. They're on our schedule, so maybe that's good. Nebraska lost to Akron. And Arkansas State actually beat Arkansas. I almost called them Arkansas. That's hilarious. Louisiana Tech beat LSU. That's crazy. Michigan beat OU 44-36. Middle Tennessee beat Wisconsin. Maryland lost again, so that's going to be an easy one down the road. All these kind of expected. Iowa State beat Iowa in their rivalry game. Is that the I-35 showdown? That's hilarious. I think that's a highway. Let's see, Penn State upset Arizona. They're now ranked 14. Well, actually, I don't know what their rankings were before. So I'll have to go back for that. Kansas lost to Missouri. BYU beat Northwestern, so that is going to help us out. Ole Miss beat Minnesota. And Oregon beat OSU. Okay. Man, Virginia crushed that FCS school. Let's see. Yeah, Purdue beat USC 23-16. USC has now fallen to 17th in the nation. Illinois beat Duke. We upset Washington. And Miami crushed Notre Dame. Notre Dame is out of the rankings, now fallen to 1-2 on the season. And then Sam Houston has beaten Hawaii. I guess Cal was on a bye. That's really the only other team I'd be focused on here. Did Georgia play? Like, where's Georgia? Am I just missing them? Where's Georgia? Have they not played a game yet? They haven't played a game yet. What? What are Georgia's schedule makers doing? They've fallen to rank 3. This is so weird. So, I mean, their season opener is in week 3 on the road against UCLA, who has beaten UNLV and now Washington. And let's take a look at the top 25. These episodes are going to be long, I guess, no matter what. So, yeah, Georgia just fell straight to 3 last week, I guess. Bama's up to 5. Virginia's up to 6. I guess the ranked 5 team fell. Oh, it was USC. Yeah, that's why. Virginia Tech at 6. NC State, Miami, Cal. They had a bye. It's, well, I guess that's from USC falling out, so you can't be too mad about that. And none of these games are really against ranked team. Well, Penn State, they jumped up 8 spots because they beat the 20th ranked team. Or the 13th ranked team. That's where they were. Yeah, USC has fallen, and then a bunch of people fell out. How is Florida State in at 0-1? I don't understand that. But that is going to do it for this one. I think I might increase the upload schedule of College Football 25. I am in love with it right now. It is fun, fun, fun. and they released an update for Madden a while ago, so I think that one I should be recording more. And yeah, that is really it. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. This has been super fun. So that is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time versus Georgia. Peace.